Hi Gemini, welcome to your reading. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. This will be a reading about the ex. Let's take a look at the oracle cards firstly. We have the card of identity, and that's along with the card of wildflowers. So this ex of yours, Gemini, I do get a bit of an identity crisis. So not really knowing who they are. At the present time, they seem to be undertaking investigations about perhaps roles. And there's a feeling around them of romance. Yes, I get that. Wildflowers speaks of renewal. It speaks of awakening and springtime, of course. So it seems like there's a feeling around this of renewing that sense of romance during the springtime. Now, I also feel, because they have the card of gratitude, but it's in the reverse, that around them, what's lurking behind that is a lot of dissatisfaction due to a recent loss. So I feel that they may have just come out of something. So it's very frustrating energy that I'm picking up around them. Now, there's a lack of happiness, obviously, and I get that that's what's bringing the frustration. But for them, they're really being asked to make a mental shift rather than coming from this place of lack. Instead, they're being asked to look at practicing appreciation in their life, choosing to notice whatever is of value in their life, not focusing on what others have that they may feel that they don't have. There's a lot of envy here, envy for others, longing for what others have, disregarding the joy that they could be choosing to engage in. So a lot of energy here of being, it's a self-perpetuating energy of lack, because they're not choosing to focus on what they should be grateful for in their life. So for them, this frustration can be easily changed. But the way that they're trying to cover this up, I feel, is more or less about, I get it as a little bit of play. I get this kind of play acting, role playing when it comes to new love. So we'll see where this goes. Gemini, at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Six of Cups. So I'll do a few more shuffles here, and we'll get the energy of this ex for you, Gemini. So let's take a look at the energy around Gemini's ex. Yeah, a lot of frustration that I'm picking up around them. A lot of very focused on lack. I'm going to pull out all of the cards here. So what they want was that, the Ten of Cups, they're looking for happiness. The focus, though, is the Nine of Wands in reverse. What's hidden? We've got the Page of Pentacles. How they feeling about this situation right now, we've got the Knight of Cups around them. We've got the Magician energy. Strengths around them, the Two of Wands in reverse. Weaknesses around them is the Lovers. What characterizes their situation right now is the Hermit in reverse and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And the outcome is the Six of Swords in reverse. So basically they're having trouble moving on, Gemini. They're stuck. They seem to be actually in a good place with that Ten of Cups. It tells me that whatever they have around them is actually good. There's a lot of potential here for emotional fulfillment, happiness, abundance. But what I see them focusing on instead is this sense of lack. And we have this Nine of Wands in reverse. So this person feels like they lack, I'm getting it as power. Wand energy in this case I'm feeling around this person is about power. It's about taking a stand. It's about protection. So I do feel that there's a lot of lack of, well, I'm getting it as not protecting what they have. They're not protecting what they have, and this is a lack of barriers. I get a very strong energy around this person of no boundaries. No boundaries. And I feel that they're looking for weakness. There's this kind of looking for weakness around them. Now, what's hidden here? We've got the Page of Pentacles. So there is this energy of fresh starts, starting from scratch, planting the seed here, hoping that something will grow into that abundance. But the thing is, the energy around them right now is already the Ten of Cups. So it tells me that this person isn't seeing what's already around them, Gemini. Now them, we've got the Knight of Cups. So I do feel that this is someone who has a lot of idealistic expectations when it comes to love, to romance. So this is someone who feels it's kind of like a dreamy energy that I'm picking up. The romantic movies, idealistic love, romanticized love. It's not long-lasting love like the Ten of Cups. It's more the exciting new phase of love when you just start getting to know each other, that excitement, rather than focusing on something that is already there, that can grow, that's long-lasting. This is someone who really kind of just likes that first exciting blush of love, that idealistic phase where everything is roses and rainbows. Yeah, let's take a look. Magician energy around them, which tells me that, you know, that this person actually has all of the tools available to manifest whatever they want in their life. So this is someone who is not downtrodden. They actually have quite a lot around them to work with. But the thing that I get around them is that they're so focused on this lack. And what they're lacking here, I think, is this romanticized love, fake love. I feel that this is someone who doesn't really know themselves. When we talk about the card of identity, it's about finding out who we are. So I get this strong energy of this is someone who with not a great deal of self-identity. I feel that what they do here, Gemini, is mostly seek their identity through others with that Knight of Cups. In that romanticized, they like how they feel, they like how they're viewed in that phase, when they're in that phase. But once they get past that phase, then they're not really sure who they are anymore. That's what I'm picking up. Now, the Hermit in reverse and the Five of Pentacles in reverse is what categorizes them. Well, this is someone who doesn't like to be alone, and they fear loneliness, they fear not having someone around them, and they also feel inadequate as well with that Five of Pentacles in reverse. So there's a lot of lack, focus on what they don't have, rather than what they do have, which is actually the Ten of Cups. So they have this around them. You're seeing them as the Magician, so I get you see that they are very capable of manifesting whatever they want, but yet here they are, still focused on what they don't have and feeling very envious of people who they view of having this idealistic love, which doesn't really exist. Now, that the Two of Wands in reverse as the Strength here, Gemini, it speaks to me, along with the Lovers card, of duality and of balance and of harmony. So the problem that I see with this is that this is someone who lacks balance in their life. They lack... The funny thing is, you know, when we're trying to create a relationship with someone, a long-lasting relationship, it's that old cliche, isn't it, of we really have to be everything to ourselves before we can be that for someone else. There's an essence around them of not being that way. And that's why their relationships don't work out. Why? Because they're constantly looking at what's lacking, because they're always looking out the door, out the window for more, for that new excitement. You know, once that excitement wears off, reality starts to set in. Oh, it's not. This is not what I thought it was. Oh, I've got to go out and find this idealistic love again, this romanticized vision of love that this person has in their mind, which doesn't even exist. So this person is stuck. And the Six of Swords in reverse as the outcome here tells me that it's a mindset. Something in their mind that they can't really fathom, something that they can't get their head around, something that they can't move on from. This mindset of more. Now, this person has to get to a point of being satisfied with what they have, being content, rather than having this more restless kind of energy of always looking to see what else they can possibly conquer with that Two of Wands and the Knight of Cups. But again, it's really about this individual seeking out. It comes from a place of weakness, is what I'm getting from Spirit with that Nine of Wands in reverse. You know, a lack of perseverance. You know, no real staying power. It's always this kind of new start. You know, constant new starts, but nothing that this person has no perseverance. And they'll never have a long-term relationship that works out here unless they deal with this issue of, putting in the effort when things get rough, or when things don't always stay in that idealized version of love that happens in the first year or so. Once it gets past that, what does this person do? Well, I feel like they just look for something else, because they say, oh, this isn't what I thought it was. No, this isn't the romanticized view of love that I've had. This isn't the movies. This isn't the song. No, I feel like somebody else has that. And then they start looking around, but the things that they're looking at, especially if it's like social media or people that they don't really know that well, they make judgments and views of other people's relationships that are not coming from a place of balanced view. It's very much just from this feeling of lack, of like, I don't have that. But they do. They've got the Ten of Cups. It's already there. But they're failing to be grateful for that, Gemini. And this person, I think, as spring is here, they're once again looking for new love. But the thing is, there's going to be no movement with this person. It's going to be this way constantly. It's like a big old circle that this person is following. So let's see. Before we go to the extended, I'm going to pull out a card here from the Akashic Tarot. What categorizes this person? This X of Gemini. What categorizes this X of Gemini? What categorizes this X of Gemini, please, Spirit Guides? What categorizes this X of Gemini? What categorizes this X of Gemini? Okay. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, let's take a look at this one. It's called the Bird's Nest. So with this one, Gemini, when you think of a bird's nest, of course, in the springtime, again, it's about growing one's nest. It's about building something. It is about waiting for a time of growth, of when things expand in one's life. But when it's in the reverse, what I'm getting there is that there is a failure to build. It's really a lack of expansion, a lack of growth, and more of an energy here of, well, again, I get this kind of wand energy around this person of, I feel it's attached to this Nine of Wands in reverse. Lacking persistence, lacking the energy here to build on something. It's just always wanting the new, the fresh, the exciting new thing, but not being able to put the effort into something that is going to grow and build. Building the family, building the home. No, this is not someone who's interested in any of that. Now, they have it around them, but no, at the moment they seem to be all about just new love, romanticized view of love, and it's because they don't really know who they are outside of that persona. So let's look at this in the extended. I hope that you join me there. The link is below in the descriptions box, and that will be on the Vimeo channel. It'll be about another 20-25 minute reading, be clarifying everything on the table, looking to see where this goes in the future for this ex of yours. So if this is resonating, please do join me for that. And if you would like a personal reading, you can email me. My email is gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Please do like and share me on your social media. I'd love that. And if you're a newcomer, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Please do press that subscribe button. Wishing you the best, Gemini, and I'll see you in part 2 if this is resonating, or else I will see you again soon. Bye for now.